Picture this. You just finished interviewing for this one organization that you've been chasing for the longest time. You did so well in the interview process that they decide to extend a job offer. You accept the job offer, and now you have to let your current employer know that you're going to resign. The question now becomes, do you give a 2-week notice? The answer may surprise you. Hi, I'm Ricky Baez. I own a boutique HR consultancy firm, and I'm host of the H&HR podcast. And the answer is no. In most states, there isn't a legal requirement for you to give notice to your current employer. So the question now becomes, why is a 2-week notice even a thing? The easy answer is professional courtesy. But the main reason for giving a 2-week notice is to give your organization some time, a heads up, to prepare for your vacancy. Now, it's virtually impossible for any organization to recruit, interview, and place somebody to replace you within 2 weeks, but at least it gives them some kind of heads up to start the planning process. Now, I know what some people are going to say. Ricky, why do I have to give them a heads up? If they were going to lay me off, they're not going to give me a heads up. And that's a fair point. But depending on the size of the organization, and depending how many people are being impacted during the layoff, the law does step in and forces the organization to give you notice. As a matter of fact, 2-month notice. Go ahead and Google the WARN Act. But for any regular employee resignation, I always advise my students or the people that I coach, it is always a good idea to give at least a 2-week notice. Because although it is not a legal requirement, it does says a lot about you as an employee on how you exit an organization. But if you abruptly leave an organization and you leave your boss and your coworkers holding the bag, it kind of leaves a bad taste in their mouth. And although there isn't a legal requirement for you to give any kind of a resignation notice, you might be burning a bridge in case you want to return to that organization later on because they just might not hire you again. Not only that, if the recruiter or your boss who dealt with your lack of resignation now works at another organization that you want to interview for, if they remember that, they cannot hire you as well. So regardless of what happened to you in the organization, it's always a good idea to leave on good terms. Hope that helps.